Hello, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while. I could give excuses as to why it's been a while, and I will. My excuse is, well, my reason is that I was having some trouble with my recordings, like they were being laggy and stuff, and but I didn't really do anything about that. And then I just sort of got busy with other things, like I got vaccinated, and we figured, like, that it would be a good time as any to go and visit family before the variants hit. It was kind of an hour and everything, so we did that, and then I went to Blade Show, where I got this Cracker-Racken trainer, and a few other things, like this push dagger here, and this OTF, and a couple other things. But, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people watching this don't really care about that. I have sort of two sides to my channel, knives and gaming. And I'm not sure how much the audience sort of mixes. We'll have to see. Well, let me know. Do you watch both, or do you just watch one, or is this your first video of mine? Anyway, intro side, in this video, I'm gonna just be creating a I'm just gonna be sort of messing around in 1.17 in a creative world and just sort of seeing everything and stuff. You know, I'm gonna silence my phone. I forgot to do that. But, yeah, and I got my second shot yesterday, so I have water, because I should stay hydrated. So I'm going to be drinking that. Okay. Start the speedrun timer. Now, let's go, 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 go. Now, okay. This is an interesting spawn. You know, this is the kind of spawn that, like, I always... Oh my god, is that a group of turtles? That is a lot of turtles. And a lot of lag. Loading it in. This is a really cool spawn. Like, when I used to play Minecraft when I was younger, it'd always be like, I'd spawn in a mesa biome like this, and I'd be like, wow, this is such a cool place, and all that, except there's no trees. It's like, you always want, like, a little, you know, one of those half-forest, half-plains bits, but you want to be near to some other cool biomes? Okay. So here we have... Oh, deep slate? I thought it was called deep stone. Oh my god, is that a bucket of axolotl? Okay, so immediately Oh no, texture changes for these. Oh, copper. Netherite is different. Okay, so there is some different stuff. First thing I want to look at is this. I thought this was deep stone. Oh, hey, can you place that at different orientations? Oh, that's cool. It's sort of like basalt. Interesting. Oh, there's some moss blocks, and they're cobbled to deep slate. Okay, so this is like cobblestone. Interesting. The world generation on all of my old world, on all the old worlds is gonna mess up. Okay, I'm sure this is the thing most people are excited about. Axolotls. I don't understand why everyone was... Oh, there's glowberries. I don't know what that is. I don't know why everyone was so excited about axolotls. I mean, yeah, it's a cool animal, but, like... Was it just the memes? Like... Do you suffocate? Do you do anything? I'm not quite sure if the axolotls do anything. I kind of avoided 1.17 stuff. I don't really know much about it. All I know is axolotl, new ores, and, like, caves. Hello. I think they're just kind of cute, is why everyone cared. They are cute. I didn't realize that they were always pink. Oh, where's the axolotl spawn egg? Axolotl right there. Oh! They can be other colors. Why is the bucket of axolotl always pink then? Is the bucket of tropical fish always the same? Oh, it is. Interesting. So there are different axolotls. What all different ones are there? Okay, so there's a pink one, a brown one, and a blue one. Oh, are there baby axolotls? There are! Oh, can I kidnap them? Hey, and now I have a bucket of baby axolotl. So what if I just sort of go around collecting them? Can I just, like, baby pink axolotl, baby yellow axolotl, blue axolotl, baby yellow again, another blue. Okay, so I want a baby blue axolotl. No, baby. I want baby. There we go. Kidnap the child. Hey, and now I can just summon baby axolotls. I'm just gonna make a giant pit of water. Be free, axolotls. Be free to go caving. Be free to... Oh, I'll connect you guys up to the ocean. There we go. Wait, is that a normal... Are these normal wild axolotls? Or did I do this? Oh my god, okay. Boom. Oh, it's a tropical fish. For a second, I thought I killed a bunch of axolotls. Okay, so we have a big thing of water up on the land here. Sort of just spam this around. So that they can move, try to stabilize it out a bit. It seems like they can survive on land, which is good. Okay, so this just in this entire area is just axolotl infested now. They can go down in the caves. They can. Here, I'll take them over to the desert as well. Watch out for the cactus. Whoa, god, game's lagging a lot. My game does not like this many axolotls. My lighting's probably a bit weird. I changed the light bulb on my lamp. Both of my lamps since my last recording, actually. Both of them have burnt out since my last recording. Wait a minute. Okay, it's like it starts off as pink and then it goes to the blue baby, and then here's yellow babies, and then here's pink babies. And now the axolotls are everywhere. Oh, there's an acacia village over there. I wonder if I can get the axolotls over there. Did they change water physics? I think they changed the water physics, but the water's acting weird. Let's see if I can take the axolotls all the way over to the village. Oh god. I really don't think my game's liking this. Oh god, there's so many axolotls. I must continue with the axolotls. All the axolotls everywhere. Oh god, that's a lot of axolotls. And I can spawn in a bunch after this as well, just to really destroy my computer. Oh wait, I know what I can do. And I can just spam them as I fly. Lots of axolotls. Axolotls everywhere. They added, like, gray terracotta to this. I don't know if that was, there before. Oh, coarse dirt. Is this, like, one of those, special ones? Wooded Badlands Plateau. Okay, so everything is soaked in axolotl water. And I'm going to continue that. I can make it thicker later. I'm going to extend this all the way to the village. Which is across a river. So that's actually good. So I can go ahead and add more water here so they have more room to swim around. And my game is dying. Honestly, it's really not that bad considering how many axolotls I've spammed down everywhere. More axolotls. Lots of axolotls. And then everything will be covered in water, so they'll have completely free movement. To go pretty much wherever they like. Although they can go on land, I'm pretty sure. This area could use some axolotl water. Yep, this seems good. This seems enough water for them to move through. Go pretty much wherever they like, and then they can go through the water over here. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. We are now at the village. Hello, I'm going to flood your village. Not because I'm destroying the village, but because axolotl. I'm sure you understand. Wait a minute, is that waterlogged banners? Can you waterlog banners? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna flood the village. Banners and water is something I had not previously considered. Here, your crops will have plenty of water. Wait a minute, do cats go after axolotls? Uh-oh, encoder is getting overloaded on my recording. Is this enough axolotls? Is there enough? Okay, I think I've been messing around with axolotls for 13 minutes. I think it's time to look at the other things. Is there anything in here? Lightning rod. Yes, I've heard about this. I remember hearing that they were going to add this a while ago, I think. I actually used to, at one point in time, like, I was in a Minecraft, Minecraft Realm server I was in. I actually built, like, a lightning rod. And I was like, aha, like, it was just a pillar of iron, I was like, lightning rod. Now they've actually added lightning rod. Wait, can I? Oh, cool. Oh, wow, you can already see the different ores here. The different generation. Okay, so copper. Let's see how copper mines. What level do you need to mine copper? Oh. Glow lichen. Okay. Let's test out the copper here. It's probably stone. Definitely doesn't seem like it's wood level. Are you kidding me? There we go. Oh. Is it wood level? It took the durability away from stone, though. Okay, I have to remove the axolotl. Holy crap, there's a lot of axolotls. I am sorry. I'm sorry, little ones. But my game could not handle it. The empty waters. Was that flooded before, or did I flood this? This was flooded before. And I just spammed water everywhere. Okay, let's get back on over to this ravine. I think it was here, right? Oh, no, that's... Is this like is this an amethyst thing? It's an amethyst geode. Interesting. Basalt in the overworld. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Let's get a torch in here. Oh, what's this? Budding amethyst. Okay. Let's get the different levels of stuff here. Oh, spyglass. I should mess with that. Okay, and copper. Oh wow, there's a lot of copper stuff. Isn't there like a waxed copper? Yes, there is. Cool, and that doesn't change in its state. Can you, like, if copper oxidizes, can you reverse that? Huh, block of raw copper. So it's like a copper block, but not. And let's get a Fortune 3 pick just to test. Die. Okay. No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Okay, so not wood, no wood or gold, but the rest can do it. Okay, so it usually drops... Oh, what? Oh, my game's lagging. Okay, so it usually drops, like, a couple per one. Not a lot, though. Okay, let's go back into creative, because I forgot to, test it with fortune. Let's test this, this, and this as well. You can still mine this with, yeah, alright, and it doesn't seem to give any more. The block as well. Yep, okay. And it gave the exact same amount with fortune. Interesting. Okay, so it seems to give 3 most of the time. Oh. Seems to give 3 most of the time. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. 2. Okay, so it doesn't seem like fortune affects it. What about this? What's the, Okay, no. No. Okay. Diamond. So you have to have diamond. Doesn't seem like fortune affects that either. If it does, it's not a lot. So this is... Oh, this can be mined with stone. Can it be mined with wood? Yes, it can. Okay, just fortune doesn't affect it. Okay, what about the budding? Not wood. Not stone. I'm assuming, okay, so... The budding stuff... Oh! Okay, so you need silk touch for that, and this is just, like, a different kind of stone. Okay. So for the budding, you need... silk touch, it looks like. Okay, and there's the different steps. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep these in my inventory. Okay, so you need a diamond pickaxe to mine these. What is amethyst even used for? And like, what is copper used for? Is it like just the is it just the spyglass? Oh, that's weird. Can this be used in combination? No, not really. I mean, you could zoom in, then fire. Does it work with crossbow? No, see, except you could, like... Maybe. You could, like, have it zoomed in with the spyglass and then... You could zoom in with the spyglass and then immediately switch over and it'll fire. But it's not super consistent. I'll have to mess around with that later. Let's just go ahead and prep my inventory for it. Okay, let me grab some silk touch right there. And Vil. Break that. Survival. Okay, so if you mine that... Okay, so if you mine that with diamond, you get nothing. If you mine this with diamond, nothing. Silk touch. You get this with diamond, nothing. This with silk touch. So the only way to get amethyst shards is to mine the topped out amethyst cluster with diamond or higher, and it seems like you get 4 basically every time, if I am correct. Yeah. The number I got is divisible by 4. Okay, if you mine this with silk touch, Oh, wow. So there is, like, no way to get it. Really? Well, that's annoying, to say the least. Even with a netherite pickaxe with silk touch. Really? Huh. Dang. Well, that kind of sucks. I guess Mojang just didn't want people making farms with it. Can you at least move it with pistons? Like, it'll be a massive pain, but at least you could move it like that. So what does glow lichen do? Can you bone meal it? Okay, you can. Okay, but please tell me you can at least move it with pistons. Although if they made it inaccessible via Silk Touch, I doubt they made it movable by piston. It just destroys it. Dang. So there's no way to set up an amethyst farm. And there's no way of... I mean, you could set up an amethyst farm, but it'd have to be at an amethyst crystal. And there's no, like, reliable way of setting it up, and there's no way of making it in, like, a row. Because, like, I feel like an optimal way of doing it would be, like... You'd have to set it, like... You'd have to set it up... If you were to make one, you'd have to set it up, first of all, like this, so that it only grows in the one spot. Wait a minute. Okay, so I need to test something. When it grows, the amethyst, does this block update? Or is it just... No, it's just this. And that makes me think... Okay, and that makes me think that... What the heck was I saying? I have no idea what I was saying, but okay, so... You'd have to have, like, a 4-step system. Like, that's going to make it incredibly difficult to farm, if possible at all. Because it has the multiple stages, so you're going to have multiple stages of the thing, of, like, observer before it pushes it with the piston, and I don't really know how to do, like, stop gates or whatever. Like, how would that even be done? it may not be possible to farm this. Aside from just, like, mining it with a pickaxe. Which, like, I don't really get why you wouldn't want to make stuff farmable. I feel like if I was a game developer, I would make it so that pretty much every object could be at least semi-farmable automatically. Because, like, what's the point in forcing your players to grind hours upon hours upon hours throughout the whole game constantly? Oh, so they added this for all ores. Interesting. Like, that just sounds like a recipe to lose players. So is this just like actual carpet, or is this? So there's literally moss carpet now. Oh, that's actually really cool for decorations. That's nice. They should make like a grass carpet to hide redstoning stuff. Like, I know all the time I end up with like redstone contraptions like right at the surface. Like, I have a secret tunnel thing in a server I'm in where a little bit of the redstone has to be like on this layer right here. And so we just kind of, like, my original thing was I built a hut around it with carpet on the inside of that hut, but it didn't really fit, so I just did the good old-fashioned green wool on top, green carpet on top of it, and we just sort of scattered it around the base to make the base look a little bit more lively. It actually looks quite nice. And it works for hidden lighting as well, which is cool. Oh, they changed the texture of, like, sugarcane and stuff. That's cool. What? Oh. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's cool. Oh, and you can, like, make it grow upwards. And then when you're standing on it, it, like... Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Because that way you could make, like, a parkour... You can make, like, traps or something. Like, traps or a parkour course that you can't, like, spend too much time on. Oh, and all of that counts for one of these. That's cool. So that's farmable, which is nice. Like, you could make, like, a parkour thing that you can't, like, spend too much time on, like... That's cool. Does it work under carpet? Can you... Please tell me you can put carpet on it. Ah. It doesn't... Does it do it with moss carpet? Dang it. Darn, that kind of sucks. Okay, does it work with pressure plates? No, no pressure plate. So there's no way to make, like, a disguised trap with one of these. Does it respond to redstone input? No. That makes sense because it's a plant. I wish you could They should add like a fake block, like something like paint or something, where you can paint a block to look like another block for like traps and stuff. That makes for like a really, you could make like a pretty cool bridge type thing with this. You could make like a bridge for a castle that closes behind you. I mean, it would, you know, reopen, but if you have someone like chasing you immediately, you could, like, that's, it gives you sort of like enough time to get away. So that'd be sort of cool for something like that. Like if I have a oh, that's a bad. So, okay, so like if I get like a zombified piglin here, if I go into survival. Oh god. Get into the hole. Hole time for you. Good enough. Oh, yikes. Okay, so let's just say there's a zombified piglin right there, and I punch them. I can run across this. And it will give them just enough time to get to me. Cool. Okay, let's see how good my reflexes are. Not reflexes, speed. This, I wonder if this is breakable with, you know, okay, hold up. What? Oh, does that add like a banner thing? Oh, that's from this. So that's just like a food. But it doesn't look like the glowberries give you any saturation. So like the opposite of honey. Oh, so even if you're not on it, like even if you just like tap it for a second, does it do that for mobs? I wonder. It's like if I... Oh, it's like if anything touches it at all, it goes through the process. What about items? Oh. Ooh, that's interesting. That could have some things. 'Cause like you could rig up like a gate or something with this. Like have like a dispenser or like a dropper over it, like something like this. Although another question, does it work with fired arrows? Because you could use arrows for it as well. Okay, let's test that real quick. Oh, that like instantly pushes it down. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Interesting. Oh, by the way, you can do that by like holding the scroller wheel down and pressing control and then just dragging. It's really cool. So for people who don't know, scroller wheel can... Okay, so scroller wheel to pick something up, scroller wheel control, and you can do that. I mean, I get you could just do something similar with trapdoors, but like I'm sure there's like stuff you could do for like automatic farms and stuff with this. It's always cool when something new like this is added, something that has a special feature like this is always cool. Because it means you can do more stuff in Redstone, it means there's more possibilities for other different things. Maybe you could even make an elevator with this stuff, who knows? With like it closing and you go upwards somehow. Be a really cool down elevator. Especially if you like, oh, wait a minute, could you like... Okay, so you can stack them. Oh, but it just makes it higher. Boo. I was like, if you could stack a bunch of the leaves on top of each other, maybe you could make like you shoot an arrow on it and it just like all of it just comes crashing down. But yeah, I'm sure this will have some cool things for different automatic farms, and I'm sure there's some other things I'm not thinking of. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna fill my inventory full of arrows and just start shift clicking stuff in because I don't need more than like a couple arrows in here, so a stack is more than enough. But yeah, I'm sure this is a really cool thing here. There's so many possibilities with it, I'm sure. Chuck all that in there. Okay, and now... need to cover the whole thing in redstone. I'll have to figure out some kind of repeater system on like the side maybe. Oh, you just triggered it. Repeater? And then when I fire, it all closes. So anything that's on here will immediately... whoops. Yeah, except it jams up. Yeah, one repeater's good. How far... Alright. Even just one jams it up. It'll be hard to figure out how to prevent it from jamming up, but that's like a really cool drawbridge type deal. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna move on from this one. Let's test out the lightning rod. There's a couple things I want to know about it. Let's put it... Where shall we put it? Stick it right there. Oh, that's promising. Redstone does hook up to it. That's what I wanted to test. Hello? Does it not storm in acacia biomes? Really? I thought that was just a desert thing. Okay. Didn't know that. I really thought that was just a deserts thing. Huh. Interesting. Hey, I didn't even get to set anything up yet. Let's see this. Okay, so that still avoids it. Okay, so it does activate a redstone signal. Which of these three is it gonna choose? Is it just gonna be random? Two on that one so far. Okay, one on that one. Another one on that one. Then two on the one in the middle. If it's keeping to its pattern. So just no thunder then. Okay, let's see. Is this a channeling trident? No. If it strikes the one in the middle. You hear that? That's real thunder outside. That means I should probably test channeling and then wrap this up. Oh, right, it has to be a mob. I really think you should just be able to throw a channeling trident in a thunderstorm and it just strike wherever you throw it and you don't have to hit something. Can we have that in Caves and Cliffs Part 2? Because, like, it's an expensive enchantment most of the time. Like, it can be hard to get sometimes. And then it just ends up being pointless anyway, like 99% of the time. It's useful for maybe a couple of, like, maybe a advancement or two. And if you happen to be having combat in the rain, like if you just so happen to be in combat in a thunderstorm, which is rare, like you could give it the slight buff of working no matter where you throw it, right? Like, and maybe if you could have it be able to summon lightning in just raining rather than thunderstorming specifically, that would also be nice. Let's look at moss block, hanging roots, small drip leaf. What does this stuff do? Oh, this is small drip leaf, like the one earlier. How do I place it? Does this do anything? So this is the one that's absolutely broken, right? Yeah. How did those trees show up? Oh, that turns into trees. Flowering trees, right. And then this is... What does this do? Walking feels a bit funky on it. Is it like ice? Oh. Tree. It's tree. You know, let's find a natural one real quick. Are they not... Maybe they're not implemented yet. Or that, or they're very rare. Let's look at some of these crafting recipes real quick. Seriously, what does this do? Does it have to be placed on moss? Maybe? Yeah. So this is small drip leaf, so it doesn't have the same effects. Oh, but it grows into the big one when bone mealed. And then when you break that, you get a bunch of the big drip leaf. Okay, that's cool. this? Okay, so that's just chiseled. It looked like a chest for a second. Oh! Tinted glass. Oh. Oh, that's expensive. Yikes. Oh, candles. Oh, and candles, honeycomb, and a string. I suppose that makes an amount of sense. So lightning rod's just 3 copper. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, and where's the glass? Oh, the amethyst is the glass, I suppose. Okay, so I think the only way you could use this to, like, snipe is, like... Although it doesn't increase your range, so you gotta, like... Yeah, no, you're better off just sniping normally without that. And you can't use the bow at all with it. Although I think the bow does shoot straighter. Do spyglasses stack? No, they don't. Yeah, this is useful for, like, adventuring, I guess, but it doesn't really... It's cool, but it's not a huge boost for, like, weapons or anything, which would have been cool. Bucket of axolotl is always pink. Pink axolotl. Okay, well, I think, honestly, my favorite thing in this new update, at least that I've seen so far, is the drip leaf. Although it sadly doesn't seem like it'll be available in survival for a while. Which is disappointing, to say the least. Hopefully the things are just very rare, but I'll have to look it up, because I don't really know. But you can make it, we can at least make a death trap at some point. Might not be soon, but at some point in time. I wonder how big of a thing you need to, like, be able to keep running around on it. Okay, well... Oh, right. This powder snow bucket. Let's compare this to regular snow. Oh, that's cool. It's the exact same. So, like, if I do... like a thing here... I make some of it powdered. Now, it does definitely have a bit of a different texture, but at first glance, you may not notice. It's subtle enough. And then, like, if I start over here... like, if I look here, I can tell, but like, if I'm just walking, I won't notice. And I could fall through. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh, uh-oh. And you can't jump once you're in it. So now I'm just kind of stuck. Okay, although you can break it pretty easily. But like if you made like a giant pit of it or something. Made it like really deep. Oh, could you just fall to your death? Like, I can try to break, but I'll just keep falling. You'd have to have it quite deep for you to actually die. Like, for it to be enough distance for it to hold you long enough for it to kill you. I guess you could alternate with it, like, and you could put, like, honey blocks at the side. Oh, whoop. And you could put, like, honey blocks at the side as well. Which will also slow you down. It's like if you have honey on all four sides, I guess you could have like an alternating with cobwebs as well to slow your descent. Oh, uh-oh. You could probably make a death trap, though. I'm not sure if cobwebs would help. We will have to test. But, like, you could go back and forth with it like this, so that you're always stuck in the powder snow. It's better to have it powder snow than cobweb for more than one, because cobweb you'll stop the freezing, but the powder snow you'll probably... You'll still slow fall, but you'll still be going down slowly. But you will be stuck still. You'll still be going down slowly. Okay, wait, no. That there. If you have that at the bottom and that there, it takes longer to break cobweb than it does the other stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. My thoughts have become not super cohesive. Death trap. That's the idea. Takes a lot of honey. Although the honey may or may not help. Actually, let's test it. I can test without the honey later. Okay, let's just go ahead and try. And I'll go to this side so there isn't any honey. Oh god, that's the first cobweb. Yikes. Okay, the cobwebs... the cobwebs are incredibly effective. Oh, what happens if I don't have the armor? Yikes. Okay, so... you could probably kill someone with 20 blocks with the alternating. Although this way I can break it. Oh, but I'm still in the, in it. I can try to, like... I can try to escape. Okay, so that buys you enough time to break out and the chilling cease for a minute. But it instantaneously restarts the second you go in. Okay, so that's actually, like, incredibly effective. Actually. So, like, alternating the, so let's say if you take obsidian to make it. With just, like, a couple blocks. Like, it doesn't even need to be that deep. The obsidian just to make sure they don't break their way out. With that and cobwebs, if you make sure that that's on the bottom and you alternate it like this, you could have, like, this sort of like that. Ooh. And maybe even if you put, like, could you put a snow slab on top of that? No. But, like, that doesn't look super obvious. Like, you can tell for sure. But if you're not really paying attention, like if you set it in, like, an igloo setting, and, like, you don't make it super apparent or anything, like, you don't, like, if they don't know it's coming, so they don't know to be looking for it, they might just, and get stuck. And then, you know, they can break that, then they're in the cobweb, and let's see how fast you can break this. If you have a sword, like, if you have no equipment, then there's really definitely no way of making it out. So I can break this. So you can break the snow, and then the cobwebs will sort of help you there, actually. So I suppose you could survive. But like eventually you will die because you're gonna be taking damage from the segments where you can't break the snow fast enough. It's like right here, I'm taking damage and I can't break that snow. Oh, wait, now I'm at the bottom. So I have to break through this. Dang. So yeah, even with that much, you can kill a person. It's enough. Might not be enough snow-wise. Like, the snow is getting destroyed. Like, maybe even just like, no, I think you can break through that if you have full health. Probably. Like, if you just fall into it and you start breaking it right away, you probably have enough time before you start freezing to death. So I think you probably definitely need the damage from the previous ones to get the kill. So you definitely can't do it with just one cobweb and one snow. But if you have like multiple drip leaf things, like you would have like, could have like powder snow, cobweb, powder snow, cobweb, or just like I know you can't do that. Like, instead of that, you could just put, like... Okay, so that's not working. Let's see if you have, like, full armor. Like, let's assume worst case scenario. The person is fully equipped. Could this take them out? And let's say they also have, like, decent food. I usually have cooked chicken as my food because you can easily farm it, like, automatically. I don't think any amount could kill someone with the full armor. And we can say, like, if you punch them in, they probably are missing half a heart. You'll have to be, like, comboing them on their way down, probably, to help get extra damage in. Although you might, in these sections, want to take that time to just unchill, yeah. So if you're fully geared out, you don't really have to worry about it. Unless it's, like, really deep. But even then, I didn't even get to the point where I started taking damage. So I think the cobweb isn't even helping if your target has full gear. So like if your target has full gear, I think you're better off just digging straight to the bottom. Like just all the way down. No, that doesn't work. Like just straight all the way down. And maybe you could have a tripwire hook that when they get to the bottom places a piece of like ejects two pieces of like one thing that has water in it and one thing that has lava in it to start suffocating them. Okay, so why did that not work? What happened with the water? Okay, so maybe it has to be at the same time, except with that I'm worried. I'm worried that won't work because one of them is just going to cancel the other out. Hmm. Let's say you fall into this. You can't break it until you can't start breaking it until you hit the bottom. So here you're just kind of free falling and hoping you don't take damage. I guess you could like spam eat. If you have golden apples or enchanted golden apples, you're definitely not going to be able to kill them. Okay, and now I'm just in the dark. Okay, well now I'm just stuck at bedrock level, so that's the trap right there. But like I can dig out now. Yeah, so that a coldness trap definitely doesn't work against someone who has maxed out full netherite and food, especially if they have food. So that's not going to work. But if they don't have armor, then although I guess maybe there's one circumstance, there's one scenario where maybe if they have armor, you can get them long enough. And I find it unlikely. And we're going to have to assume best case scenario with this. We're going to have to assume you PvP'd them, you have the exact maximum. Like, if you PvP'd them a little bit, depending on how low their health is, maybe. But if they're at full health and out of food, let's assume best they have. Like, best case scenario, they have only a little bit of food left, and it's not very good. And you have it all the way at build height, the complete length possible. Because that's like the only hope right there. Is maximum height. Ooh, and we can add the honey at the sides to try to slow down the falling. Also, build height's quite high now, isn't it? Not even sure if the honey blocks will help. We can try. Alright, and then we can take the honey. And this is going to be quite an expensive trap when you could just, you know, kill them normally. Or, like, do a bed trap or something with lava. I really think just a simple lava trap would be much more effective than this, but hey, we're testing options. Wait a minute, can you have lava right next to... Aw. That would have been cool. I'm just gonna do one thing of honey. And we're gonna do best case scenario, I'm stuck up against the honey in it. Best case scenario, but still with a resisting target. Like, we're gonna just assume you find some way of, like, pressing them up against the honey and removing all of their food. But while them still being resisting with full netherite gear. You have to assume netherite gear is involved in this test, I have decided. I mean, most people who've played really long in a world have full netherite, or at least full diamond. I mean, I guess if we're assuming full, like, best case scenario here, we can have, like, the gear I have in my current world. I haven't been very lucky getting netherite, so I only have a couple things. Like, we can do an accurate test here with the exact gear I had when I made this save of it. Don't think the elytra would help at all. Unless a situation like this where you could jump out, but then again, like, we're going to assume it's a solid tunnel. So, like, if you're putting in the time to make this trap, you're going to put in the other 3 sides as honey or cobblestone, or ideally obsidian. Ideally obsidian and honey alternating. I think this is absolute best case scenario. Pretty much. I don't think the honey's helping. Where are we at in terms of height? Oh, whoop, I just skipped a bunch of it. Well, that's how you get them right there. Okay. Let's test this again. I really don't think the anything aside from the armor is helping. There's no, whoops. There's no proper tools for breaking the snow, at least as far as I know. Maybe a shovel. Let's try a shovel. Shovel sounds about right. If I knew the coordinates of up here, I could probably just use /teleport, but... Actually, I guess I could open F3 and just jack up the Y coordinate a bunch, but I'm almost at the top anyway. There's really no point in trying to break it with the shovel. It's like, it's not going to do anything. Okay, so that's about 100 blocks for 1 health. So we'll probably be at like 7-ish health by the time we get to the bottom. Oh no, I'm taking more damage than I thought. It might be able to kill them, actually. Maximum height. I mean, if they have food, then you're just screwed, but we're assuming best case scenario, you managed to PvP them down to no food, or like you managed to convince them to give you all their food or something. Are we still, like, above ground, or are we underground now? Okay, so we are underground, and I think it stops at, like, 1. So not much further left until we hit the bottom. So it's gonna, like, just barely not killed us. Whew, okay. So if you manage to, like, you'd have to PvP them before getting them into this. Like, you'd have to fight them, get them down to 7 hearts and no food, and then it would just barely kill them. So essentially, just use lava instead. That's much more effective. And it only takes 1, because you can just put 1 at the top. And it will kill them. So, like, if we do the same thing, the same exact test with lava, oh, that was, whoa, that was a little ways off, and I had a weird turn there for a second. So, like, if we give this a minute to, go down. This is probably enough to where I could get in it. I'm gonna regen all the way, and then I'm gonna get in it. And for this, we could honestly probably assume, like, worst case scenario. And it'll still work. I mean, worst case scenario, they have a water bucket, and they just put it out. But well, worst case scenario, they have fire resistance. I think this armor's gonna break. Oh, does netherite armor not take damage in lava? Interesting. Do I even need the golden apples then? I mean, I'm taking damage, but oh, what is happening here? Why does that have to? Oh god. Okay. So you definitely still need food for your hearts surviving, but the armor can't break. Let's see with no armor. Okay, so just the food is definitely not enough. Okay, anything else from 1.17 that I should test? I should be testing 1.17 stuff. Oh! Isn't there the, The Warden. No, that's part 2, I suppose, then. Tinted glass. Let's check this out. This will be cool for farms. I mean, there's already, like, dark glass in mod packs. But this was just sort of like the, this was sort of the mod pack update. Because, like, amethyst and spyglasses and stuff and, like, tinted glass have already existed in mods. Like, there was the dark glass from Tinker's Construct, maybe? I don't know which one it was. It was whichever one had those, like, forges or something. They had, like, the big forges. I think it was some kind of Tinker's. Maybe not Tinker's Construct, but I think it was one of the Tinker's mods. Because I'm pretty sure it was used in the construction of the forges that melted down the metal and put it in the casts. Like the metal casts. Oh yeah, so these just act as full blocks of glass. So that'll be cool for like observing mob farms. Let's check out the candles. Can you place them just anywhere? Okay, you can. You can place them on cakes, right? Or was that just like a meme? You can. Ah, but you can only do one. But hey, you can have birthday cakes. You're only 1 year old. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's not a lot of light. It's fairly dim, but it's cool looking. It is pretty expensive, though, but it's a cool little decoration thing. Which is nice. It's nice to have cool little decoration things. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna look through the inventory real quick, see if there's anything else that I haven't tried that I want to. That I haven't looked at yet, but I want to. I mean, I haven't really looked at the copper. It's just sort of copper. Nothing super fancy. It'll be cool for building, though. Again, something that was in mod packs. Well, mods beforehand. Oh, what's this? That's interesting. Not quite sure what it does, but it looks cool, I suppose. Oh, dripstone, that's right. So this is like murder. Can you make it any length? Oh, yikes. So you can just like well, what can I put down here that has high health? Mushroom, I suppose. Not particularly high health, but I can just like... Ah, yes, murder. And then, can this be placed? with it'd be really cool if this could be placed with redstone. Please. Ah. Or I should plug my phone, it's almost dead. Dang it, okay. Does even something that big have enough destructive power to kill a mushroom? Yes. Okay, so these are quite destructive. Like, even just the small ones deal quite a lot of damage here. We can throw in, like, a bunch of pigs. So that killed basically everything in there. Okay, so high destructive power, and it drops when it's done. So you could make, like, a guillotine chamber with it. I don't even think it needs to fall especially high. You could probably just sort of, like... Probably just, like, have that. Put, you know, whoever in here. Oh, I know how to make this. I could, hold on. Oh, no, I don't know the command off the top of my head. I was gonna, like, change their, I was gonna change the I was gonna put, like, a player head on the zombies of someone I play Minecraft with. Put that there. Oh. So you'd have to have, like, outstretched pistons that then pull back. And that kills. Or does damage. I guess it does actually have to fall a little ways. But you basically, the point is, you can make a guillotine chamber. Cool. Oh, you can make it upturned. So you can make big spikes. Do the spikes. Ah, yes, you can land on the spikes. But what if you break spike? Okay, no. Can you do them sideways? No. Okay. You could make like a combination guillotine. Oh, we haven't tested out this. What would that do? You can make like a combination guillotine chamber with anvils and the anvils and the dripstone. With, like, a little bit of piston work. You can push the pistons with one. You can take the pistons, put those, here are regular pistons, right there. And again, I suppose, regular pistons right here. Have anvils here. have dripstone here. Oh, this is gonna have to be... I'll have to hook that up in a moment. Oh, can pistons not push anvils? Frick. Okay, so I guess it'd have to be something like that then. Alright, whatever. I was quiet for a really long time. But yeah, okay. You can... So it has to be double retract anyway. So, if it's like that, then you could do this one. Like, so you could do it like this instead. Like that there. That's weird. I think I gotta move this up a little ways. Okay, now this one should work. And there should be items spewing out from everywhere when it's done. Okay, so you pull the lever. Okay, so it has some problems. There's timing that needs to be worked out. And a couple other, well, not timing, but the anvil needs to actually fall. But, yeah, I think that's enough playing around with guillotines. Okay, alright, I think that's actually everything I wanted to test. You can, if you hold shift, you go through it faster. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see, let's test if that actually works in survival. Yeah, it does. So if you're stuck in this, it's probably best if you hold shift to fall through it faster, so that you don't take as much damage, and then when you reach the bottom, break it. Alright, cool. Well, oh heck, where am I? Ah. Well, to end, I think I shall end this off with a death. Shall end this off with me dying. So let's make it the ultimate send-off. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm sure it won't cause too much damage to the stuff I did. And... whoop. be cool if like fire aspect made a creeper explode. That'd be like good for like an April Fool's thing. Like for like a day, fire aspect makes creepers instantaneously explode with the force of a charged creeper. Yeah, okay, in here. Slash. Summon. Lightning bolt.